I'm going to read a headline to you from The Guardian. This was in today's edition under Catholicism, Tuesday, 24th October 2023. Pope accepts resignation of Polish bishop after gay orgy scandal in diocese. That was really hard to say. If you don't already know by watching some of my previous videos, I was raised Catholic, spent most of my childhood in either a Catholic church or Baptist. My mother converted to Catholicism when she married my father, who passed back in 1983. We stopped going to church for a while, and my mom ended up going back once we moved back to Pennsylvania from California, where we were living at the time. She started going back to her old church, her Baptist church, Conservative Baptist. So when she went, my sister and I started following. And I went to Catholic school most of my life, including my high school years. I joined a Bible study in college and became a born-again Christian at that point. One of the reasons I stopped with the Bible study was because I felt that some of the other members were unduly cutting on Catholics, the papacy, and Catholicism in general. I am still a tithing member of the Roman Catholic Church, but I'll tell you, it's harder and harder to be a Catholic today. And I'm not talking about the faith. I'm not talking about what the church actually stands for, biblically speaking. I'm just talking about the church itself. I believe Pope Francis to be an honorable and venerable member of the clergy. I believe he's done a lot of good, not only for Roman Catholics, but for the world in general. And I believe that he's trying to address and remediate some of the sins of the church. And what are those sins? Well, certainly pedophilia is one. But I mean, if you go back through the history of the Catholic Church, Crusades, the Spanish Inquisition, the role of the Pope during World War II, and the Catholic Church and mainline Christian Protestant faiths are hemorrhaging at this point. The window is slowly closing for them to be able to deal with these drops and confront them head on. Because the more people turn off of a particular religion or faith, the harder it is for them to get back into it. And faith, unfortunately, is one of those things that ebbs and flows in some people's lifetimes. Most people don't have a blind faith and don't have that ongoing relationship with God that many faiths adhere to. So you have that happening at the same time that people feel that they're not getting what they need from society or culture or from their fellow man. They're not getting it from their church either. And it would be bad enough that the church condones or does these certain actions, but quite often, especially in the modern era, the churches deny these actions. The same can be said of the Southern Baptist Convention with their pedophile scandals. Organizations, including churches, shouldn't be so scared of admitting the truth that they cover things up. So then you have the sin of whatever the original action was. You also have the sin of cover-up. And it's hard for people to accept anything that someone says when they know that you've been lying to them. I haven't given up on my faith or my Catholicism, but it's harder and harder for me to justify to others, especially any of my friends who are minorities in communities like Judaism or gay rights or Native Americans or African Americans. I mean, all these people have legitimate grievances against the Catholic Church. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll leave it at that point for today's video. If you enjoy videos like this, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. God bless.